Alright everyone, I am David Wave of Babies Kirk.
And I'm Henry Hanks Compson.
We're bringing you the second game between Swansea and Glasgow. Of course, the first game won by Swansea in a pretty exciting ZVZ. It's going to be a TVT now, so kind of reversing the roles. You're the one that will know what's going on here.
Well,
I'll introduce the players quickly though.
Sure, go for it.
Audiophil, rather, coming in as the Orange Terran for Glasgow, and over here in the yellow corner, Lemony Tang coming in as the Yellow Terran for Swansea.
Swansea 1-0 up in the series. Obviously, Shibby, one of their really good players, winning the first game. So it's over to Lemony Tang to see whether he can really put Swansea in a really good dominating position, or if Audiophil can pull it back for Glasgow. Like we mentioned in the previous game, two sort of pretty mid-ranked teams in the division.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot still to play for at the moment. So
there is. Whether or not you get into the playoffs, or rather out of the group stages, depends on how you want to put it. Lemony Tang deciding to build a supply depot over on the side, whereas the Audiophil going for the one on the ramp. Not a huge difference.
Not a huge difference at all. I mean, I kind of prefer to build... I like to wall off with 3 supply depots at the ramp, so to prevent that really awkward situation where Hellions just walk straight into your base when you're not looking and kill loads of stuff.
Now you know what it's like to be a Zerg player.
Well, you've got queens, you should have them sitting there.
True.
But yeah, so, like, well, there's not much to say in terms of build orders, both going racks first, so, well, they could go in some tech opening, but it's quite an odd map for TVT, actually. It's sort of quite an open centre, but with 2 very, like, centrally placed Selnavi watchtowers, which can prove really, really vital if both players choose to go mech or heavy siege tank play.
Yeah, it does. It turns into a pretty interesting map, I would say, overall. If you go heavy siege tank play, there's no way that you're going to be able to cover all the avenues, so counterattacks are still quite viable, drops are very viable. It turns into a very interesting map because the third is so far away. I've been told, actually, that it's a bit better to take this as your third base, at least as a Zerg.
Yeah. As Terran, it's probably almost the opposite. That you want to try and take the one leading on from the natural because you want to keep your whole army at a natural, and from there moving back into the mains to defend against drops, and moving over to the third is much simpler. And also you want to try and move your naturals closer and closer towards the enemy, so you can try and move your army through the middle of the map. Obviously, that's largely dependent on how you play. If you're going a large number of... Well, if you're basically going pure bio, then it's not such a big deal, and you might want to try it. Well, it's a completely different style of play, but both players going to Tech Labs on their barracks and Reaper out for Audiophil.
It looks like Lemony Tang might be saving up to go for a command center now, going for that 1 Rax expand, actually throwing down a supply depot here. This Reaper, that's not a Reaper. Where is this Reaper that's coming out? There we go, Reaper, 10 seconds on the way. Actually, a Reaper coming out for Audiophil. Yeah. A bit ahead of that, so interesting that both players are going for Reapers.
Well, Audiophil chose, I'm pretty sure he didn't get a Marine out first, and he went straight into the Tech Lab, so he managed to get out a bit, save a bit of time there. And with both players going Reapers, if Lemony Tang's Reaper is out of his base, and he won't have a lot to defend against this one.
Not at all, not at all. SCV scouting down here, nice choice to decide to make sure that there's no crazy expansion going down there.
Reapers. Oh dear.
What is going on?
There's been a lot of Reaper play recently, like quite a few Terrans in the GSL. Boxer, for one, have been not decided to go for it. But obviously, Lemony Tang realises what's up, and he's putting his Reaper in a really good place, but it looks like Audiophil might be second-guessing him, going and scouting around the other way, which I think is quite cool, actually. Like, there are always more than one route into a... Ooh. He's going to hop on. Managed to sneak in. That's quite a big deal.
Is he going to be able to do any damage here?
Should be able to pick at least one worker.
Coming in, he's doing a bit of an attacking on this command center. Is he able to kill off one? Yeah, he is able to kill off one, but there are 2 Reapers coming over here. He needs to get out of there, down to 14 health, and there we go, sneaks out just barely, although they do chase him down and take him out.
I think he could have controlled that a little bit better, to be honest. Like, he should have seen the Reapers coming from a bit further off and pull back. So he could have got out of there, but at the same time, he's got his own Reaper in defense, and he should be able to, deny it. Well, he's got 2 more, and he's got 3 more. Wow, they keep producing more and more Reapers.
Why are they? What is going on?
They are
this
really
is ridiculous.
Powerful. Like this map, particularly with a really long sort of like ledge up into the main. Like, it's difficult to defend all points, and so trying to deny map control is, well, basically trying to deny access to what's most likely a Banshee, which I think both players will go for. It's quite important, and Reapers and Hellions kind of ruin Marine's day, and that's the way to get an advantage of TVT.
True, he is actually going for a medevac here. Interesting decision on his part. I want to see Reaper drops. That's what I want to see. But actually, we do have...
Well, no, what he's going to be doing is he's going to be using the medevac as a means to scout up on the ledge. The biggest issue with Reapers is they don't spot for the thing. But, 3 is coming into Audiophil space, and it's just like 1, 2...
Kill off 3 Are they able to get 4? They get 4. Are they able to 5? No. How many did they kill off here? Only 3 actually killed, so not that great of harassment.
I know, like, Audiophil's managed to get quite a good advantage. And yeah, as I was saying, that I'd like if he managed to bring the rest of his Hellions with him, to be honest, but maybe he chooses not to. But yeah, what you can do is use the medevac to scout. Reapers can't obviously see up a cliff even if they're jumping up it, and so they can get sniped by units. But Lemony Tang choosing to rally his Reapers away from where I would guess that this attack's going to come, and it could be quite damaging.
There is actually a huge deviation in terms of build orders. Lemony Tang went for that command center a lot earlier than Audiophil has been able to. But he does have 4 Reapers, he's got 3 Hellions, he's got that medevac. If he's able to do enough damage here, this should be huge. There are 2 Hellions there. Oh boy. Gonna put that down.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Oops.
Yeah, but he's gonna scout this, and Reapers, like, in large numbers can take Hellions quite easily. Ooh, he's gonna scout it.
Do they have the same range as Hellions? He's able to take, is he able to take them all? He is. So much damage coming out from Audiophil. He's able to get into the base. 1 Hellion coming over. Will he be able to roast any of the Reapers? No, he will not. This is huge.
Quite a bit of trouble actually now. Looks, he's roast a huge number of workers we can get hold of.
Oh, he's lining them up.
Oh, no, nice. Nice little control with the Reapers, like getting that little choke, and so many workers going down. I don't know how I can recover from this.
This is just huge. He was actually picking the Hellions up into the medevac to keep them safe and then dropping them down. How many workers killed? 24 workers killed. Such nice attacks from the Glasgow Terran. There is a Banshee out, which will be able to shut all this down, but right now 13 supply to 48. That is just insane.
Wow. If there's a ladder game, I'd be leaving right about now. But you know, chance have a small he might come back, so we shall see.
Yeah, he is getting that cloaking field for his Banshees. Banshee, actually, no, that's Audiophil's medevac. Where is that Banshee? Looks like he's going to be flying over. Audiophil actually should see this Banshee. No, they just barely cross out of each other's sight ranges, but it looks like Audiophil going to be going for a drop. There is Lemony Tang's Hellion in here. 1 Hellion, but it's 2 Hellions and 3 Reapers. Oh, no, Banshee comes back in, shuts down the party.
Banshee in the base.
Lemony Tang actually coming over with a Viking, killing off Audiophil's Banshee, and yep, it does go down. Is Audiophil's getting shut all the way out of here?
Yeah, but it's a case of he's just keeping the fight in his enemy's base, so he can just put up a couple of missiles, even bothering missile turrets. I don't know. He's just getting building a huge army back at base, and I'm not quite sure what he can do, to be honest.
Yeah, there is not a whole lot that he could do. Does he have anything he can shoot up? He does have 3 Marines. He will have 2 command centers. Cloaking is actually around for Lemony Tang. Will he have enough energy when it goes off? Yep, he will just have enough energy to pull down 3, actually. So he should be able to do a little bit of damage, but not much more than maybe 1 or 2 kills. Marines come in. A Viking comes in, but there's the scan.
And what?
Banshee goes down.
Missile turret there anyway, then. So. But you know. Play safe.
Yeah. Audiophil's doing a very good job here, just in general. Going to be able to lose this Viking, actually. Not great there. But he's getting siege tanks, he's getting siege mode, which can be the deciding factor for a whole lot of Terran vs. Terran fights.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Lemony Tang's in a terrible position at the moment. And so Audiophil should probably wants to end the game reasonably soon. Like, he's got all the advantages, he just needs to finish it off. And siege tanks are such a good thing to have when you're ahead, because you can shut that. Like, there's no way Lemony Tang can get a lot of units out very quickly, and so he's probably going to look to do some sort of timing attack in the next few minutes. The thing is, Lemony Tang does have double orbitals up, so he can saturate quite well on one base quite quickly. So it's not as if he can't pump out an army quite fast if he wants to. So you don't want to let him sit around for too long. Yeah, there's a huge supply difference, but it's TVT, and if people control badly, they can lose a lot of units.
Oh yeah. Looks like he is going to be trying to go for some sort of drop play, possibly. Getting his medevac back over here. Is he producing anything out of the starport? No, he is not. Bit of an odd decision on his part to do that. But he does have a lot of barracks coming up. Getting 2 more might just be going for a mass marine siege tank style. Getting another siege tank. He doesn't have siege mode though.
I would say that. Well, to be honest, he's probably just going to try and do something completely off the wall to see what happens. Like, to see if he can just sort of con Audiophil. Like, basically, if Audiophil has no idea how to respond to it, it gives Lemony Tang a bit of an advantage. And so I kind of like that idea. Like, basically just go pure Marines and then just a couple of siege tanks go for it.
Yeah, it could work. It could work. It would actually be quite interesting if it did work. He's bringing in a lot more of Marines here. Is he going to be getting more Medivacs? Is that coming out of his? I can't tell. The colors are just too similar. No, he'll only have one Medivac. He might just try to elevate them up in this little shaded area here. But that wouldn't stay secret for too long. He might be able to do a lot of damage with it, though. I don't know.
Well, yeah, as in, you can always do damage, but look at this force moving out for Audiophile. This is what I was talking about. Just get a few siege tanks. Siege mode's done. He's going to arrive when +1's probably, it's going to arrive with +1 done. And I don't see how Lemony Tank can hold this I don't think Lemony Tank's siege mode's even going to be done. If that's the case, then it's pretty much GG.
Yeah, if it does finish, he might be able to hold him off at least for a little bit longer. He'll have 3 siege tanks. And 3 siege tanks in defensive positions is better than 4. But, there's this Banshee here, there's this Viking here. He'll be able to have complete air control. And Siege actually might finish since Audiophile's not being that aggressive. He might try to elevate her up, though.
Oh, yeah, I think he'll elevate her. I don't think he's going to even bother pushing into that. Does he even know about where the siege tanks are? I'm not sure, but...
No, he doesn't. He is just going to siege up and try to siege down this tech lab, try to siege down the supply depot. Such safe play coming out from Audiophile. And he is elevating up those Marines, getting his siege tanks into nice siege position. But, oh no, counterfire coming from this siege tank. He is going to lose all of it. And there is a Banshee there that gets taken out.
Yeah, but it's on the control there, but it's at the same time, there's just siege tanks designing Lemony Tank half his base.
Yeah.
And he's going to if he elevates the siege tank up, I wouldn't elevate.
Elevators, one siege tank, it goes down though.
Not the
Huge
greatest
damage.
push, to be honest, but
no.
At the same time, there's still so many units.
It is so much damage coming out from Audiophile. And Lemony Tank, he's just not in a good position. He has 3 siege tanks that can't get over to Audiophile's 3 siege tanks. Unless, actually, how far vision does Audiophile have? Only that much, not a huge amount.
Yeah, I mean, he's only got 1 Viking. You can't really risk it against Stim Marines because if it goes down, then suddenly he doesn't have that air ground. He doesn't really have much air control on him. But
Audiophile,
these Marines are going to get
charging the siege tank, and some of them are actually still in range of the siege tank, taking way too much damage, but he will be able to take out quite a few SCVs. Marines come in from Lemony Tank, he'll be able to defend, but right now, the supply difference tells the whole story, 136 to 60. He has a 3rd command center up. He will be expanding right now. And there's just no saturation coming from Lemony Tank.
Oh yeah, Audiophile's got so many SCVs, just a huge number. He's oversaturated on his natural. I don't know about his main, but he's playing this really safe and fine. And to be honest, no Marine spawnings with these tanks die. Marines are quite good.
Yeah, you kind of need Marines to help defend your tanks. And Lemony Tank does have enough Marines to actually help out, but not if you run them into siege tank fire, Lemony Tank. Don't do that. There's the GG.
Pretty much over, to be honest, after that kind of abusive drop with the Hellions and the Reapers.
Yeah, that was just... it was so good. I've never seen that before. I really like that. I wish that more players would do stuff like that. But that is it for the second game between Glasgow and Swansea. We will be back in just a moment, casting the 3rd game. If you're on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. Follow me and Hanks on Twitter. I am at WaveBabies223.
I'm at HanksGB.
And... yeah, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, do all that crazy stuff. We will be back in just a moment with the next game, or on YouTube, just go to the next video. Yep. So we will see you in a minute.